Well, hello, my name's Ken Farr. I'm a dendrologist with the Canadian Forest Service of Natural Resources Canada, and today we're here in the Arboretum of the Central Experimental Farm here in Ottawa to select some trees that you might find useful for planting in the urban forest in and around the place where you live. So another useful group of trees that you'll find in the urban forest landscape are oaks. And most people are able to identify an oak tree, although identifying the species is more problematic because there are many species to choose from. They divide up, for the most part, into two groups, the red oak group and the white oak group. Red oak trees having pointed lobes on the leaves and pointed buds, the white oak group having rounded lobes on the leaves and rounded buds. The tree we're looking at here is in the white oak group. It's called a Bur Oak, or Quercus macrocarpa, and that name refers to the structure of the acorn, which is a nut with a cap on the top, and the cap has a fringe of glands that make it look like a burdock, like a burr that gets stuck in your clothes, and hence the name Bur Oak. Moderately large tree. They could get to be 20 meters, 25 meters tall on an urban site, but moderately slow growing as well. Nonetheless, you need to think about the amount of space you have that can accommodate a tree that large. To identify this tree is not terribly difficult. The leaves are really quite characteristic. As mentioned, it's in the white oak group and it has rounded lobes on the leaves, but in the case of this tree, you'll notice that the central sinus between the lobes on the leaf itself are very deeply cut, so that you have a upper part of the blade of the leaf sort of divided from the lower part that's towards the tree on the petiole itself. That's a fairly consistent characteristic, although if you look through the leaves of any oak tree, you'll find there's a great deal of variety in their shape and size. Another interesting feature of this tree, unlike most white oak group species that have scaly bark, this tree tends to have long fissures with straight divides between them, and it's a little different than most of the other white oak trees, as noted. So Bur Oak, Quercus macrocarpa, something I think you'll see more and more often in the urban landscape.
If you like this video, let us know with a thumbs up. Click on the logo below to subscribe to the Simply Science channel, and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload new videos.